that you know is at an end.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
You gotta be kidding.
Nerderotic.com.
Greetings, Hellions. On the heels of the success of Deadpool and Wolverine, I think it's fair to say that Marvel at least looked like they wanted to change. We had the announcement of RDJ as Doom, whether you like that decision or not. It did create fan interest. They brought back the Russo brothers, and there was a little bit of buzz about the Fantastic Four. I would say, to be as fair as possible, there was at the very least some optimistic curiosity. When the cast was announced, it ranged from pretty damn good, with Vanessa Kirby as the Invisible Woman, Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch, Ebon Moss-Bachrach as the Thing, and Ralph Ineson as Galactus, to the tolerable but inexplicable Pedro Pascal, who's cast in absolutely everything, as the smartest man in the Marvel Universe, Reed Richards, to the unquestionable awful choice of gender swapping the Silver Surfer played by Julia Garner. And full disclosure, that's a deal breaker for me. You're taking the Silver Surfer, one of my all-time favorite characters from one of my all-time favorite comic book runs, the Fantastic Four. As a lifelong comic book fan, I see this as a slap in the face, and I know Disney Marvel doesn't really give a shit. But quite frankly, it's showing how much you give a shit about the story you're about to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on and put it all at risk. But what the hell, it's your money. As much as I want to retire the phrase the MCU, it's clear that Disney Marvel doesn't, and none of that was helped by making the major mistake of letting your adult pretenders open their pie holes. And we learned that the Fantastic Four First Steps makes politically charged MCU changes to characters centered on gender politics and masculinity. But how the hell would I know, or anyone know, if the female Silver Surfer was going to look good or work or not? And how the hell would we know if the Invisible Woman was actually going to be a decent character or devolved into just another Disney Marvel girl boss? Because we haven't seen anything until now. Because a full Fantastic Four trailer is dropped today, and well, I've got a little good news and a lot of bad news. But let's start with the good. I love the look of the Thing. We finally got one that looks like Kirby's, including the eyebrow.
Okay. That is fantastic.
Although I do wish they had modulated the Thing's voice, or Ebon would have tried a little harder like Michael Chiklis.
No, Vic, it's clobbering time.
I kind of dig the retro futuristic aesthetic. I think the look of the costumes is all right, but I prefer Kirby's darker blue with black boots and gloves. Speaking of boots, we got our first look at Galactus's purple boots, and they look good. It really looks like they're leaning into the style and the tone of the Fantastic Four comic book, which is the most comic book thing of all, which makes this one particular decision by Disney Marvel so incredibly fucking stupid yet unsurprising. And no, it's not casting Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. Some way I could have found a way to tolerate this, but the female Silver Surfer is just fucking dumb. And to head the Wiki Warriors off at the past with their, well, actually, there was a female Silver Surfer from the alternate universe Earth X series from Alex Ross. She was Shalabal. Yes, I know, because I've bought the comics, read the comics, and sold the comics at the comic shop I own. But thank you, Wiki Warrior. You would also know that she is insignificant compared to the real Silver Surfer, Norrin Radd. Now, you could have brought in the female Silver Surfer later, but you definitely bring the first family back to Marvel in First Steps, which is a stupid f***ing name, with the real Silver Surfer first. I mean, it's a no-brainer decision, except for Kevin Feige and Disney Marvel. And now that we've actually seen her and heard her, it's worse.
Are you the protectors of this world? Your planet is now marked for death.
The Herald of the Mighty Galactus, Devourer of Worlds, sounds like Jan from accounting. And the CGI on the female Silver Surfer looks orders of magnitude worse than the Rise of the Silver Surfer, which came out in 2007. Hell, bring back Doug Jones, he's still around. But holy shit, this looks awful. But no, now we have to have, and this was pointed out by my good friend Chris Gore, two women conspiring to bring down Galactus, the female Silver Surfer and the Invisible Woman. Now, I love the character of Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, is the First Lady of Marvel, and I would have loved to have seen a Fantastic Four film with the entire family working together in egalitarian style. But it looks like a lot of the rumors are true, that this will be Sue Storm's movie, and you'll take this full-fledged female character from Marvel Comics and devolve her into just another Disney girl boss. Now we find out Sue is pregnant, obviously with Franklin Richards. Now I doubt she'll be showing throughout the film, but it does lean into the weird thing that a lot of us have noticed in Marvel Comics, a Marvel movie, and even in Avatar. The pregnant warrior woman in battle. Is this an intersectional feminist power story or a male feminist fetish? I report, you decide. Suffice this to say, I don't have a lot of high hopes for this movie, not that I did before. Honestly, if you're going to introduce the Fantastic Four, do it with some lower level villains. Don't start with Galactus. But if you are going to start with adapting arguably, oh hell, there's no argument about it. These are the 3 greatest comic books ever written or drawn. Fantastic Four 48, 49, and 50. The Coming of Galactus. You at least do it right. And of course, Disney Marvel can't. And it's not that they're incapable, it's that they're unwilling. They can't get their head out of the ass of agenda. And the fact that they won't even take the time to take the gender swap female Silver Surfer and make her look good is just horrible and hilarious. I mean, look at her as she's announcing that she's coming to help destroy Earth. She's smiling. But whatever goodwill Disney Marvel had after Deadpool and Wolverine, it has obviously been squandered by so many things, but this certainly doesn't help. And it looks like the Fantastic Four will be the 3rd highest grossing film in the month of July, and the future of the superhero film is looking grim.
Nerdrotic.com.
If you like what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like what you heard, I thank you for listening this long. I will see you in the next video.